From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your evening update.
American Door Company has been family owned and operated for over 29 years, supplying Northern California with quality garage doors, garage door openers, and installed with the best service you'd expect from a locally owned company. We serve all of Northern California from Willows all the way up to the Oregon state line. Give us a call today.
Well, if you're new to Weather NorCal, I want to let you know there are all kinds of great resources for you to get the information from Weather NorCal. Of course, weathernorcal.com. YouTube channel for all the latest video updates, youtube.com/weathernorcal. Also available on Roku, Amazon Fire Stick, the streaming 24-hour channel, eventually on Apple TV as well. And there's an app for your Apple and your Android device. Just search for Weather NorCal. All of this, by the way, is free of charge. All right, taking a look at the web camera out there, and this is what it looks like over the city of Redding. There, of course, you can see the new courthouse, and we've got plenty of sunshine out there. There's been a little bit in the way of some high clouds out there, but for the most part, lots of sunshine. Now, we do have a warming trend after tomorrow. Tomorrow actually is the peak of the cooling trend, but then temperatures will start to increase after that. We also are talking about the potential for thunderstorms, not only in the mountains, but even the valley could see some activity here as we go into the weekend and possibly even into early next week. And the heat wave that starts this weekend, it's going to last most likely through most, if not all of next week. So tonight, dropping down to the mid-60s for the valley, eventually in the low 90s for your daytime highs. As I mentioned, tomorrow is the peak of the cooling trend for pretty much everyone, the valley and the mountains. So even the mountains, look at this, in Siskiyou and Modoc County, staying in the 80s, mid to upper 80s, and for even the eastern mountains staying in the 80s as well, low to mid 80s there. Susanville about 85 degrees. Now the fire potential does have us kind of in that low risk off to the west and to the north. But off to the east, there is more of a moderate risk. And that's just because of the winds picking up a little bit on the east side here of California. Now let's take a look at those forecast winds. And as we take you through the day on Wednesday, what we're seeing here, the winds kind of picking up a little bit off to the east. But again, nothing to be terribly concerned about. And then as we go into your Thursday, looks like we'll see those winds still right around 15 miles per hour. But overall, not a major wind event heading our way anytime soon. Now the trend is calling for, yes, tomorrow's the peak of the cooling trend. They go back up. Now, what we've seen here is that it gets up here around 105, 106 for a couple of days, and then it drops after that. But we're really not seeing it drop once it gets up there. By Sunday, we're up to 106. We'll be hovering between 105, 106 through Wednesday, and then a slight dip, but still over 100 degrees, most likely through Friday. So we do have an extended heat wave heading our way, just not 110 plus. So at least we have that to look forward to. All right, so we do have some colder air up to our north and west. That's going to be moving through the Pacific Northwest, helping to drop our temperatures by tomorrow. But another thing I have my eyes on is remnants from a tropical storm that is moving into Southern California, not to mention a little bit of monsoon moisture associated with that as well. That will be coming into Southern California by Thursday. Then by Friday into Saturday, it transports northward into our region. Now, Saturday, you can see a chance for showers and thunderstorms. Now, it's getting close to the valley as well. We go into Sunday, we're seeing more showers and thunderstorms for pretty much everyone in the mountains, but the valley could see some activity as well. Then on Monday, we still are seeing a little bit of activity out there before we finally start to see this kind of break apart on Tuesday. Now, this is something I've been talking about really even since last week. But now that we're closer to the weekend and early next week, I've actually decided to now kind of finalize that and put it in the forecast, which we'll see here in a second in the 7-day forecast. Tonight, looking at those temperatures, mainly in the 70s. This may be an inaccurate reading. I don't think we're going to quite get down to 59 for Red Bluff, but otherwise mainly in the 70s for the valley. 62 degrees for Altura, 64 for Aden, and 62 degrees out in Etna. We take you out for tomorrow. And temperatures, yeah, they're going to be in the upper 80s to low 90s. So again, tomorrow is the peak of the cooling trend, including the higher elevations, most likely staying away from the 90s, with the exception of maybe Wairika getting up to about 92 degrees. So look at the 7-day forecast. Yes, I finally included that 7-day forecast with a chance for thunderstorms starting Saturday. You may be hearing indications as early as Friday. I'm just not seeing it at this point. So I'm going to hold off for Saturday, Sunday, Monday, where we're going to see the best chance for showers and thunderstorms. Then after that, the thunderstorms will start to move out. Now, I've also included, at least for Redding and Red Bluff, A chance for thunderstorms Saturday, Sunday, most likely not on Monday, but that may change. For now, I don't have any thunderstorms for you in Chico, but I do expect to see those temperatures start to increase after today. We're back up over 100 degrees for everyone by Sunday, as early as that by Saturday for Redding, by the way. And then we're 100 degrees or higher, most likely through next week.